Hey guys, sorry about the poor lighting. It's late night, early morning, Tuesday, here in the United Kingdom, sweating my tits off, in my room, with my PC was on, watching AEW Beach Break 2026, the Dynamite special episode. So if you're new around here, welcome to Wrestling Fan Open My Night. If you are new around here, I can't stress you enough. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon so you'll be in and updated anytime when I do any videos. Now, I just want to say this. I know I mentioned this on my previous video, but I'll mention it on this video as well. Recently, I lost my job. Now, I'm not after empathy or after people sending me money or people pretty much showing sympathy and so on like that. I'm not after that, right? I will admit it, I've not actually slept well since it happened, although I'm trying to get on with my life. I want to say this. I'll be honest with you, this past week has been hard, and looking for a job has been harder than I've had before. I know it's only been like a few days, but I've been looking in my city where I am from, and quite honestly, I'll be honest with you, I was fortunate when I lost my job. Within 10 minutes of that finishing that job, I had a job interview. And that was me networking in the space of 10 minutes of me losing my job. I'm hoping I get that job because then I can get back on my feet, focus on what's coming soon, obviously, All In. The only thing is going to be hard at the moment is money, don't get me wrong, but it's going to be annoying for the first couple of months because my last paycheck should cover 3 weeks of my keep towards in my house to keep the water running, keep the electric running, keep the internet on, to keep the food in my stomach, to pay my rent. I'm hoping I can find my feet before All In because I know it's going to be tough for me to save every little penny that I've saved towards that trip. Although I was hoping I would be still in work going forward towards obviously going on that trip. Now, this has hit me a roadblock because obviously all I've left to pay for that trip is my hotel. Now, obviously, Sweet Chin Disco, that could be a downfall now. I'll probably not be able to go. I don't know. The only time we will find out is when I make my vlogs over on my vlog channel. But all I can say is to have one of you guys there. Sorry for a depressing start on this video. But I'm just being honest as they come when it comes to professional wrestling and real life. I'll get over this hurdle, don't get me wrong, but it's going to beat me up. It's going to knock me down. I feel like I can't be myself anymore towards people that I've gained respect from. Now, I don't mean people in the wrestling world, no, or you guys that is watching this. I just want to say this to anyone that is actually watching this. Thank you for your time because you make me persevere to make these videos no matter what time of day it is. When something crosses my mind, I'll talk about professional wrestling here on YouTube as well as TikTok. Because at the end of the day, I love professional wrestling. It's my escape from reality. That's why I enjoy what I do. To share my opinions. If you disagree with them, that's fine. But don't take it to heart. End of the day, I'm trying to be on social media for a reason. To talk about professional wrestling. If you take it personally, whatever I said to you, I'm sorry. Because that's another level of mentality that I would never take anything personal. I've been there. I know how it feels, but you shouldn't take it personal Because that's the problem where it lies when it comes to that you mix reality. It does mess your head up a bit. Everyone's been there. Any content creator knows how it feels when we've been targeted. Even if it's on YouTube, even if it's on Facebook, even if it's on TikTok, even if it's on X, we've all been targeted in some way or form. Sometimes, yes, people go too far and push it over the boundaries to the point where it affects their personal life. Now, I don't aim to affect anyone's personal life towards my opinions. Because if you take it to heart, that means you need to take a break away from social media. Because you've got to think, when you are a person that sits in a bedroom just to talk about professional wrestling or making a comment on Facebook, you got to realize this: I've never ever personally attacked anyone to the point where I've took it to the level where I've set in death threats or anything like that. I've said this in one of my videos before, and I'll say it again. I will never go to that extreme. Now, if people have taken it personal towards my opinions, that's one thing. But if you've taken it to someone that is sending death threats and all that, it's a different story altogether. I've never once done that to any people that is watching this or anyone that has actually come across my channel for the first time. I've been honest as they come since 2010 when it comes to professional wrestling. Such as this, what I will be talking about today. But first and foremost, I want to actually say this. With the rumours and speculations with Sheamus leaving the WWE to go to AEW, I don't want him to come to AEW, although he'd be a good asset to come to AEW, because I'm sick of the time and time again. As soon as anyone leaves the likes of WWE to go to AEW, I personally wouldn't mind him going to Impact Wrestling or MLW, places like that, because I feel like, in a way, when I look at the likes of TNA in recent years, they have fallen down miserably. And that's just me being honest with you. I feel sorry for every roster member. What's been going off? I don't know what's been going off with TNA. I've not entertained it once, but something seriously is happening if they are making these cutbacks. And apparently it's up for sale. And what way to do it? Get Sheamus in to get people drawn in their eyes onto the product. But will that help this day and age in 2026? I can't see it. Now, if it comes to somewhere like MLW, that'd be an amazing achievement. Or Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling up in Canada. That'd be another entity towards what Sheamus can actually bring to the masses of wrestling fans around the world. He could bring eyes onto the product. But it's stereotypical that people want him to join AEW. I personally don't, because I feel like the roster's already stacked. There's no more space for the likes of Sheamus, and that's me being honest. Then when I look at what we've actually had tonight on Dynamite at Beach Break 2026, the Dynamite special TV episode, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was an amazing show. Right? I could be stereotypical and look. All I can say is this to anyone that's actually watching this. It's an interesting time to be an AEW fan. Considering what we've actually had tonight, we have been spoiled for a mini pay-per-view. I thoroughly enjoyed every minute of that show, and I just want to say this: the Gauntlet Casino Battle Royal for the number one contender spot for the Women's AEW Championship. Willow Nightingale came back. Now, me personally, when I look at this, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing to actually see how full circle the likes of Willow has actually come. She's come back from injury, let alone she's heading towards redemption. She's literally facing Tekla. Now that match is going to be amazing in itself. Now, when I say it all's come full circle for the likes of Willow, now if Willow actually wins that means she's facing Mercedes Moné at All In. The reason why I say it's all come full circle is because them two feuded when Mercedes Moné first came to the company. Now the catch is, will Willow beat Tekla? I personally wouldn't mind seeing that, although I wouldn't mind seeing Mercedes Moné versus Tekla at Wembley Stadium. I feel like both women deserve that spot. That's why it's so unpredictable of the outcome when it comes to the pay-per-view Redemption. And that's just me being honest with you. Because it's all, like I said, it's all come full circle for the likes of Willow. Because when Willow was in New Japan Pro Wrestling for the Women's Strong Style title, she actually had an amazing battle with the likes of Mercedes Moné, but it literally injured Mercedes Moné. That's why it delayed her signing for AEW, if I recall. But then you look at what match we could actually have at Wembley between Mercedes Moné and Tekla. That could be a stellar of a match, as AEW fans, which I do cringe when they say absolute cinema. That's what I love about this. Then we look who won the AEW World Championship tonight. Kenny Omega. That was actually an amazing stellar of a match between him and MJF. But the catch is that with the likes of, we look at the likes of Will Ospreay getting involved. Does this mean they're setting up a match between Will Ospreay and MJF at Redemption? Because a lot of people were predicting Hangman Adam Page was going to come back and help Kenny Omega. Now, it didn't pan out that way. It was Will Ospreay helped Kenny Omega. Did anyone see that coming? I didn't. But I find it interesting to see which way they're going to go with the angle between him and MJF. There you go, you set up a feud. Because I was hoping deep down as a wrestling fan, that what we was going to get at Redemption is Will Ospreay getting revenge or redemption on, lo and behold, Jon Moxley. But it never panned that way. So it leaves it wide open for the fans at home. Which way is he going to go now? Then we actually, all I can say is this. If that ain't the case, is this where they're going to save the revenge after the match when Will Ospreay loses that title? Is he going to hit the likes of Jon Moxley when they come out to celebrate with him in the ring, all the Death Riders, and set it up for All Out? Now that's the way I could see it going, but that's just my only opinion. Tell me your thoughts now. But anyway, guys, I'm off. I thought I'd give you this little video for you guys today. And if you are new around here, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon so you be in and updated anytime when I do any videos for you guys on here on YouTube. But until next time, guys, catch you guys later.